Ladies and gentlemen, there's no more wires. I can spin and spin and spin and spin and spin, and holy shit, this is amazing. Things are leveling up. I have a shitty mic right now. I apologize. I'm going to put the mod mic on later when the glue on the side settles and I can stick the mic on without this thing ripping off. It's on the Quest Pro, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the Quest Pro, and setting all this up, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, to say the least. I wanted to punch a wall a few times. I wanted to pull my hair out and go outside and scream a couple of times trying to set all this up, because there's a lot of settings within the space calibration. But once you get it running, once you get over that hurdle, there's a kind of a frustrating hurdle in the beginning. But once you get over it, once you get done, that's it. It just works after that. I'm back in VRChat now making videos because of this and the ability to go wireless without getting tangled up. I've always wanted to film in here, but I just felt like the tech wasn't far enough along yet to be able to do facial expressions. And like the fact that you can just, here, let me show you, let me show you guys some other avatars. And you can kind of see what the facial tracking looks like through other avatars before I show you some things. And now the way it works, you guys, is each avatar creator, the person that builds the avatar, they set various parameters for the facial tracking. So you'll find out that each avatar is not the same as another avatar. Some avatars don't even have facial tracking. So when you open your mouth, like for example with this avatar, if I open my mouth, you can see that the mouth opens. Not as wide as my actual mouth does, but it opens. Now that's the parameter that the avatar creator set for this avatar. Now for another avatar, you might see that the mouth opens super wide. And then for yet another avatar, the mouth doesn't barely open at all. It's not because your facial tracking is broken. It's because there's parameters are set differently. And for the avatars that don't have parameters at all, the only thing that you'll find that works is blinking, like you see me blinking now, and the eyes, you're able to look around. But for the stuff that does work, you'll be able to do, instead of using your fingers to do gestures and puppeteering the face, kind of like an animatronic, a person that runs animatronics are able to puppeteer the animatronics emotions through the face, which is what we've been doing in VRChat for the past 4 or 5 years. Now you're just able to naturally, or even actually, let me show you a better example. For example, with this guy, you can just it's easier because you're not having to do finger gestures. You just, if somebody tells you to smile for the camera. So sometimes the headset with the Quest Pro, you guys, it's not perfect when it comes to facial tracking. You will find that you'll find that it just sometimes is kind of wonky, or you have to have the headset on a certain way. You have to perfect it. You can't wear a sweat mask or anything like that. Let me get that right off. Let me get that right out of the way, you guys. Because now the way that the Quest headset works, it doesn't even really sit on your face. There's like a space. You have like the blinders so you can't see past, right? But there's a space, so it kind of sits on your head and it doesn't press against your face, which I love, because I hate headsets pressing against my face, because for some reason when these headsets sit on my nose, it gets my allergies going and all kinds of shit, because it's like putting a pressure on between my forehead and my nose, and it's just aggravating. But with the Quest Pro, none of that. It just kind of sits. There's a space, and I think that's to help with the facial tracking and whatnot. It's a little bit of a space, not a lot, but just enough to where, like, if you were to sweat, it wouldn't really be getting on the headset. It would be rolling down your face, which is good, because don't sweat on this headset, you guys. If you get a Quest Pro because you want facial tracking, and I know I keep getting out of focus here. If you want facial tracking, just be careful not to sweat on this thing, because it will kill your facial tracking tech on the headset, and then you'll just, the only thing you'll have going for this thing is being wireless, which is most Quests headsets anyway. So if you're getting this for facial tracking, take care of your headset. Don't get it wet. Don't get it sweaty. All that good stuff. Keep it clean. Whoa. Holy crap. I switched into this guy and it's just like, look what he got going on. Yo, what is going on with this little dude? He is way too cute to be sexy. All right, you guys, let me jump out of the water and close this out. I don't want it to be a long video. We're going to go right over there, okay? All right, so again, you guys, I think I'm back in a way. It'll take me a bit because I'm still working on this avatar. This avatar is actually still a work in progress, believe it or not, given I can smile and still do all this stuff in it. I'm still kind of working on them. I hope you guys like them. I really love how this came out. It fits me. It's been 5 years, you guys, since since pre-2020, 2018, 2019, and 2020 is when I was really doing VR like a lot. And then I kind of backed off in 2021. You know, the tech hasn't really been in a place where I wanted to continue on. We made videos, but they were very cringy, but I want to do something different than that. A lot of my videos were eccentric and a little bit of cringe. I don't regret any of that stuff. It was fun, and I'm never going to delete it because that's a part of our past. A lot of those videos and a lot of what I did is what got a lot of you into virtual reality in the first place, and I still believe everything of what I said. Virtual reality is not a gimmick. When you're in here, you guys, if you've never had a headset before, those of you that have never worn VR, get a cheap headset. You don't have to go all out and get the full body and the facial tracking. I think you can get a cheap headset for like $300 today and jump into VRChat. See what it's like to be around your friends or people. Come and meet people. Yeah, it might be intimidating, but come find me. Come find me. And I'll bring you to people that are fun to hang out with. We watch movies in here. We play games in here. We sit and chat a lot of nights. We're just chilling. We listen to music. Dancing is my big number one thing I love to do in VR a lot. Once you get me dancing to good music, I just can't stop. It's just my energy. This is a great place for my energy. It feels like you're going somewhere. Even though you have a headset on, it feels like you're there with people. It's still a mind-blowing experience to me. So try it. I still say try it after all these years. Get into VR, give it a shot. It's mind-blowing the first time you do it, because if you've never been in VR before, to see other people, we talk to people on Discord and other video games and stuff all the time, but it's just a different vibe when you can see people in front of you and like be in a place and see like a crowd of people just hanging out and doing their own thing. They're watching TV, they're listening to music, they're playing pool, they're playing arcade games. You can do all that stuff in here now. And it's crazy the amount of shows people put on. The people have built like theme park stuff in here. You guys have seen it from my videos, but they've gotten even better. It's insane. But I'm not going to make this video long. You guys have a good one. I'm going to get out of here, and I don't know when I'm going to do another one of these, but I wanted to say I am interested in coming back and doing these and just doing something different. Maybe a podcast. Maybe we'll just have talks, or I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out. It's a thing I'm working on. Maybe we could shoot skits. One thing I really wanted to do in here is film. But that takes a lot because then you got to edit it and do all that stuff. But it is an interest. You guys have a good one. I'll see everybody later. Goodbye. Yeah. Look at my feet coming through the table, man. What the hell is that all about? Look at this. There is a magical toe coming out of the table. Would you look at that? I don't know. Goodbye, you guys. You can leave now. People wonder what it's like after the content creator cuts their video. Like, what do? Go take a shower? Shit. Nothing. We just stay sitting here and nothing happens.